What's up, budget buddies? It's Kim. Welcome to Debt to None. So I know I'm a little late with my March budget closeout, but I wanted to just pop in here really quick to show you how the month of March went. I did some unexpected things, maybe some things I'm not that proud of, but you know what? We're making it work. So let me show you what went on with that March budget on our pretty low income. Let's get into it. I talked about it in a previous video about the income, how February was an amazing month. I mean, we had extra income coming in from different places, unexpected income, the tax return that kind of hit me out of nowhere. I was like, dude, that's amazing, $3,500. So February was beautiful. And then March, I knew it wasn't going to be. Everything was so much less in March. My husband's clients, some of them were on vacation, so that's less income coming in from there. YouTube, I can't even count YouTube. YouTube payout for February was beautiful. March was less than half of that. And then, it just varies, and in this month it's going to be even less than last month. So that kind of stinks, but whatever. I want to show you what I did for the month of March. There's some things you'll see that I'm kind of struggling. Like, I really want to get into like the frugal living lifestyle, but jumping into it and just being hardcore frugal, I don't have it in me. I'm just not there yet. And so it's kind of a struggle. So I did do a little more spending than I should have done if I'm going to be frugal. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. Don't shame me, but let me show you the real numbers and what I did. My income for March was $1,878.99. 99 cents. That is from the money that I got from my husband, as well as some cash back for like interest. A little bit YouTube pay. I got $5.75 from YouTube, and then my cleaning business, which I believe was $600 for the month of March. So yes, and then I will go through my categories and just show you how much I spent, and you will see that I didn't do that great as far as trying to be strict and trying to be more frugal. Like, I'm going to say I failed, but I'm going to keep trying. So that's what counts. That's what's important. But yeah. All right, so my mortgage was $752.87. Yes, okay, so that was for March. You're going to see that same payment for April when I do the April budget, or when I show you everything that I spent for April. And then April will be the last month that you'll see that mortgage payment. It's going to go down because I removed the escrow. And then for transportation and tolls, I spent $173.79. That's really expensive as far as my transportation and tolls is concerned. That's not including gas. That's including anything that I need for, to drive my car. So that is my license plate renewal fee, which is supposed to be $151. But because my husband went to like the emissions place, I needed to get that emissions test. They charged a little bit more for the sticker, so I paid like $160 something for the renewal sticker. So that stinks. And then my tolls. So you're not going to see that category that chunky usually, hopefully not. And then for groceries, I'll just talking about what I spent for groceries was $142.18. The next time I do my budget, you're going to see the entire grocery bill, because I want to show the real numbers. But so anyway, and then debt, I spent $125. $125 was sent to debt. Subscriptions, oh my gosh, again, this is really chunky. I spent $119.99. So that is because I decided to pay for Peacock. So instead of, I was doing Hulu annually, and I think that was like $79.99 or something like that. So I decided to do Peacock instead. I should have waited a little longer, but anyway, I did the annual subscription to Peacock with live TV. Well, yeah, like live Channel 5. I don't know. I like watching the news and stuff and some other shows that I really enjoy. I realize I can get them through Peacock. So I'm going to let Hulu expire and just have Peacock. And then gasoline, I spent $114.96. For internet, $106.31. That's more than you usually see. And that's because in March I had Xfinity, Comcast, and that was $101, I believe. It was my monthly payment. And then I got connected with T-Mobile home internet, and it cost like $5.31 to sign up. So that's why that's a little bit more. And then for personal care, I spent $96.61. And eating out. I did go out to eat. My friend and I went to Red Lobster and I treated. And then I did do a couple of things for Starbucks, like not for Starbucks. I spent some money at Starbucks refilling my Starbucks card. So total for eating out was $91.52. That's pretty pricey for me, trying to be cheaper and frugal. So I feel like I failed there, but it was fun, and I got to do something nice for somebody, and I of course enjoy doing that. Utilities, $71.98. That's actually really good for utilities for the month. Miscellaneous, I have $55.96. And let me see if I can tell you what was miscellaneous. Oh, some of this wasn't miscellaneous, but I have it just kind of marked wrong. But oh well, I'm gonna leave it like that. $42 on my Apple card. That's probably miscellaneous because I don't even remember what it is. And then $1.30 for a game that I had. Okay, that's a waste of money, but I love to play video games on my tablet and cell phone. And sometimes I pay for like diamonds and stuff. That's not good for a frugal person. I did end up deleting that game recently, so I will not be spending money on video games anymore. And then I got some gum and some cappuccino mix, which technically that could have went under groceries, but I'm leaving that under miscellaneous for some reason. And then medical and wellness, I spent $50.21, and that is because I got new supplements for like mood enhancer, I don't know, some herbal supplements that I ordered from Amazon that's supposed to like help, like natural ways to like help with depression and stuff. I like to try stuff like that, like vitamins and herbal supplements, before I get the prescription. I'm not opposed to medication, like from a doctor, but if I can find a natural way to deal with whatever it is, then I'm going to go that route first. But if it doesn't work, yeah, I go to the medical doctor and let them know I need a prescription for something. But so far, so good. It was a little pricey because it was $50 for those pills. And then business expenses, I have $16.76, and that was just a couple of products that I ran out as far as cleaning supplies is concerned. And then for household, it was only $11.96, which is probably like, I think a pack of Clorox wipes was what I ordered from Amazon. Not one pack. It's like a multi-pack, like a pack of like 4 packs of Clorox disinfectant wipes. And yeah, and so then that is it. So my total expenses ended up being $1,930. That's way more than I want to be spending for expenses through the month. So that's why I'm like, oh, it wasn't really a great month. I did get a little spendy, and then there were some extra expenses thrown in there that I normally don't have to be bothered with. So yes. But what was nice, I didn't talk about it, but my income was 1,800 something, and then my carryover from February was decent. It was $4,223 because February was a really good month. Like, I think I brought in, not including my carryover, was like over $7,000 in February. So that definitely helped me out a great bit for the month of March. I was concerned because my husband didn't have as many clients training throughout last month. And then I knew that my income was going to be way short because unemployment ended. So I'm not getting that. And then income that I was getting, like YouTube, I had some really nice YouTube payouts, but you know, it's going down now. That thing fluctuates. It is what it is. So I was kind of concerned, but you know, it wasn't terrible. So that's what I did for March. A little change on my channel. This is a good thing. I am compiling both my husband and my teeny little income together. So you're going to see like the real numbers, both of us together, what we're working with, because he's been on board as far as this debt payoff. But if you go back, you know, a year ago, or look at my old videos, you just saw me kind of doing this on my own. I was just looking at my own income, because I was working full time, and I was able to handle everything with just my income. But things have changed now that I don't have that full-time employment anymore. So you're gonna see the real deal, my husband's income, and then my like self-employment income, you know, with the cleaning and anything I bring in from YouTube or any cash back, you'll see that, of course. But will be nice that you'll see me and my husband really working together. We were working together, but you're going to see us really working together. I also wanted to put some money into my Roth IRA. Several months ago, I opened up a Roth, and I was not able to fund it due to some stipulations that I didn't know about when I opened it, but that is no more. So now I qualify to start adding money to that. I would love to get that going. You know, we're not getting any younger over here. Okay, so as far as April is concerned, my goal is to have a no spend month, because of the plumbing that I had to just pay for, which I'm actually glad that I had that taken care of. Now I feel like, okay, that is a weight off of my chest. But now I really need to get hardcore with the finances, even more hardcore. So I'm going to, at least for the next couple of months, I'm hoping that you will see this come to fruition. I'm going to be really strict and buckle down on the finances. And I'm going to see if I can make April a completely no spend month. And then possibly May. I feel like doing 2 months in a row seems a little hardcore, but I've got some experience with no spend months. So that's my goal for April and May. And yeah, at the same time, I don't want to not be able to live. So I'm still going to be like treating myself or maybe my friends to something nice from time to time, because you know, I do want to enjoy the life that I live as well, but I don't need to be so spendy and so splurgy, and there's some things I really don't need, you know what I mean? But I still want to do nice things for people and just, you know, enjoy my time with my friends and, you know, go out to eat sometimes. So I'm going to be as frugal as I can without sacrificing living my life. You know, I don't want to just be depressed and like, I don't know, that I can't handle that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna pretend. I cannot handle living like that. So hopefully you'll see me accomplish this goal, and you'll watch me get better and better with how I spend and, you know, how I budget. It's time. It's time to get serious and just, I don't know, just be debt free. I've been dragging this horse. I've been dragging this horse way too long. You know what I mean? It's come on, it's getting ridiculous. Like, who loves to be in debt? Who loves to be in debt so much they keep dragging it out longer and longer and longer, and they don't really have to? What is my problem? We don't know. Anywho, thank you so much for your feedback to my question in my last video about what would you guys do with the added on debt? How would you pay it off? Would you just pay it all off in full, or would you just pay little by little each month to get it paid off before that interest rate starts kicking in after the 12 months? I really appreciated your feedback on that for sure. I was wavering back and forth of how I wanted to pay it off and what I was going to do, but my husband's starting to chime in more. Like, I mean, he always did, but he's encouraging me to just be done with the debt. He asked me a question this morning, like, I don't know why you're holding on to the debt. Why am I holding on to the debt? He's like, you can pay it off right now, today. He really sounded a little Dave Ramsey-ish. Like, I mean, he even quoted the Bible principle for me, you know. We don't want to be a slave to the lender anymore, Kim, do we? So, all right. I mean, that's my husband, so of course he is the voice that I really listen to as far as feedback. So I probably will just go ahead and wipe it out. Most likely. I don't know. I'm still like, who knows what I'm talking about? Okay, anyone watching this video right now, let me know if you are like me and you have a hard time dipping into your savings, like doing exactly what Dave Ramsey would tell you to do. You know, you call into the Ramsey show, you say, hey, I'm $13,000, $13,200 in debt. But I have like $30,000 in savings. So what do you suggest that I do? And then what's the matter with you? You just wipe it out, just pay it off and be done with it, right? But then you get scared about dipping into your savings so chunky, and then, you know, that savings goes down too low and you just don't want to see it go. So you hang on to the debt because you want to just stare at your savings that you have. But when you look at both numbers, you technically don't really have that much money, you know what I mean? Because you still have to pay it to someone else. But I'm that person and I know it. So that was the holdup with that whole decision. So stay tuned. You might see a super duper huge debt payoff video coming soon. Thanks for checking in and spending some time with me. You know I love it when you are here, and I love it when you chat with me. So let me know what's going on with your financial goals. How you doing? How's that budget looking? Yeah, keep me posted with all of your progress. So my friends, with that, I really hope that I see you next time.